Hi guys. So today I'm going to give you some insight into my latest out-of-body experience. Um, so I'll just start at the beginning. A couple of days prior to this out-of-body experience, I was having a little fun, eating a gummy, a little THC, ain't never hurt nobody. But of course, if you will, if I have one of those, it's like I can't remember a lot of my dreams. It just doesn't happen. And I'm pretty sure others have experienced this before, but usually it takes a couple days to come out of my system, although there was another out-of-body experience that I did have while high, if you will. Not, well, THC high. Everything that I've read so far, though, about THC is it helps. It can really help with trying to put yourself in a meditative state and come out of the body. But when it comes to dreams and all of that other stuff, it doesn't seem to do anything to help remember any of that. So lucid dreaming and all of that stuff is just out, at least for me, when I'm in that state. So anyways, but it was a couple of days after I had taken some THC gummies, and it was pretty much out of my system, well, at least for the most part. I could remember my dreams and things like that, but this time I was trying to figure out why the last few experiences that I had, OBEs, I was not able to just come out fully. It was always partial. And I'm not quite understanding like that. Some of you may know what that's about, but I would literally, I'm able to come out like the top part, but my legs and my, the bottom half of me basically stays put, and I just don't get it. I don't know what that's about. But this particular time, and again, it was relatively recent, and I was thinking, well, maybe I should just, once I realize I'm in that state, I can just get up. You know what I mean? Just do it. Don't wait around and try to figure things out. And, so that's what I did. I realized that my legs, I moved up to try to literally get up so I could stand in the second body state. Forgive me, my throat's a little dry. So again, excuse me, throat's a little dry. 1 second. Oh, I'm not doing any type of commercial on vitamin water, but my gosh, I really do like Power C. So what ended up happening, I just moved to get up. I was moving my legs, and then I got the bright idea to use one of the techniques that I read in Journeys Out of the Body. The rolling out of the body thing. So the moment I started, I'm going to say trying to stand up, I end up thinking, wait a minute. Okay, so my legs are able to move. So let's try to roll out. I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. I probably should have just stood up and then would have been able to move around. But this, I moved my legs up to stand, and then I thought, let's just roll out. Okay, so then I think roll, and sure enough, I started to roll, but very, very slowly. And I realized as I was facing down, second body was facing down, looking at the covers on my bed. But the weird thing about it is, it was, as I was moving my legs up, it was as if I was not covered at all. Of course, physical body was covered, I was under the blankets, but it was just weird that there was some sort of layer that was over my body. Now that was weird to me because I thought it was the cover that I had originally covered myself with in the physical, but it wasn't. It was a different, very similar to the shade of my original blanket, but it wasn't it. And so I'm not sure how all that works, but I will say that I did try to turn over to try to roll out of the body. That didn't work. And I know maybe maybe it takes a little bit of time, but for me, it just it didn't. It basically, I just rolled over, and I was literally hovering. Seemed like it was just hovering over my bed, if you will, or the body. I could not see my physical body, at least not at that range. It was just I rolled over, saw the blankets. I could actually feel the blankets and everything, and then it just kind of stopped. And I'm trying to figure out why the hell am I not coming out of my body? So that's one thing I'm gonna have to figure out, y'all. Sometimes I have partial OBE, in which case whenever I think to move, it's different. It's very slow. Not slow before, but it's like, okay, if you want to move to the left and you think left and then you move a little bit left, then you move a little bit right. I don't know, y'all. It's just not, what I would have expected to happen, at least at this point. So I'm still trying. I'm still gonna, push forward. I'm still listening to some of the Gateway protocol, that program. Binaural beats, they do help to some degree, at least with me it does. Although most of the time that I experience the full out of body experience is when I'm not trying to do anything at all. And it just kind of happens. So, all of the extra, the hemisync and while I'd love to be able to utilize those tools, maybe I'm missing something. It should work even better, I would think. And while it does work to some degree, I don't know, I'm not able to come out completely with the binaural beats even with the gateway process, although I'm not quite far along with that. I am gonna try to keep doing this stuff and see if I can come out at will. That's the goal. I want to come out at will. So if you have any ideas on what I could possibly do to help my journey, please leave me a comment to help me along this way. Because, man, this is, it's something, It's something that I've got to explore it. And I will not leave a stone unturned. And maybe it's just I need to give it a little bit more time. So maybe, I'll keep going. But if anybody has any other ideas on how you can come out at will, then please, by all means, please share with me. I need your help. All right. Thanks so much for watching. And if this is something that you like, you want to continue my journey, hearing my journey with my out-of-body experiences, as well as other experiences, please subscribe and share. Consider sharing. All right, guys. Until next time.